Are you on my stream, King?
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Columbus Aviators. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25
That's my boy.
to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Oh, man. This nigga Chris, he playing that Dragon Ball Z Super thing. And Goku go Ultra Instinct. Oh, you're not watching the stream, that's why you ain't here. Yeah.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Malone. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first down, Abdullah. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robbins. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A second down run for Abdullah.
Come the fuck on, bro. They get that nigga 9 extra yards.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Start on the ground here with Bernard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Face mask, come on, bro. That's face mask. Wow.
Their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down, Rosen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen.
Bro,
Pressure from
that's
his
a
right, and he
fucking
goes
Western.
down hard, flat on his back.
Nano blitz.
And no matter what
That's
the situation,
this
the
man got
O-line
kicked out
just
for.
hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! Gun! Gun!
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Eluding the pressure right. And left side here, it's Graham. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Bernard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
Yeah, he in the conference by himself.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Switch.
On the toss, Bernard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They start the drive with Abdullah.
Well, come
And
on.
take this
Fix
up
the
near
leg
the
now.
35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run. Abdullah. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
56. Mike, 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun.
Ooh, good fucking shit, Dion. Woo, you scared me for a second. Take your 3 and get the fuck on.
Coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Well, my team just gotta stop playing scared, bro.
Here's
like, what the
now
fuck
to
you
kick it
playing
away.
scared for? They ain't doing shit we ain't seen before.
Now the Rams offense, they their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, bro.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. On target over the middle to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down.
Fuck, I didn't see that first.
He's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
What the fuck is my
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Hill with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh, I ran right
12
into
more
my
yards
dude.
there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
Got it out. Got it out.
He just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd.
Bro, come on, bro.
And down he goes. Quan Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And I missed.
Online, but off
And I
the
fucking
crossbar,
missed,
no
bro.
good.
Come on.
A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Bro, this
A good
this
run
like
there on
retarded
1st
this
down,
shit.
and it'll
I'm
leave
going
him with a 2nd and 2.
Like, that's usually a
And there we saw one of the
no-brainer.
downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Abdullah.
Bro, like, the tackles he's breaking, bro. Thank you. Get him out the fucking
It
game.
looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
That should be... That's 2 running backs, right? A Doc with black eyes.
Now a carry here for Orleans Dark.
Yeah, he breaks another tackle, bro. Like, my people breaking.
What's
going on?
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, here little niggas commenting on my shit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone! Leopard! Gone!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Oh, he got to drop that, bro.
There. It'll be 2nd and a
he
couple.
got to drop
that. Was
that.
not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He
Damn,
didn't force
that
it,
should've
nor
been
did he
hit
throw
hard.
it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
This should be tied 10-10, bro. Get out of here.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson.
Bitch, you think I ain't see that shit coming, nigga? Fucking good play. Let's go. Right that shit.
In there to get him for a loss of 3.
He gonna go for that fucking out route. I knew it. Covered that shit perfectly.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll begin here with Bernard. Dances by him.
Go!
Through it.
Let's fucking go. Good fucking run, baby. This motherfuckers can't see us, y'all. Let's go.
And a guy that can change.
Damn, that motherfucker should have been able to catch it, but oh well. Don't worry.
Inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Like, come on. Why is there a big ass line right there open for him to come and hit me? Come on.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his
what the
size
fuck
to
is the
break off
offensive
much
line
more
doing? I'm
yardage
saying
after the
block.
catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Damn, protect the
Able to get
fucking
7 on
quarterback.
that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Bernard.
Oh, that's my bad. I ran outside the fucking
He's had his
shit.
way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rosen.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on.
Say it's incomplete.
Like, that's
Tough
ridiculous.
go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line,
Like,
turned
it
up the
is a
pressure,
fucking
that's
glitch
gonna lead
ass
to a
shit if
4th
that shit
down.
keep
Well
doing
played.
like that, bro. A nano blitz. That's what they call it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game.
I did that on accident.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Into the right side.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh my God! They playing me on my picks. I'm right there. Come on.
Run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
What that was? 2nd and 5, bro. Come on. They playing me on the picks, bro.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point.
Oh my God, why do they keep doing that? I'm trying to adjust my defense. Fuck out of here, bro.
Who is this against? Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him offside.
Golly, you can't even adjust your defense.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Waiting the clock out, running out there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left.
Got his ass! Woo!
The release as this will be.
I didn't mean to call time out. My controller bugging. It's bugging.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
No, we got to score, deep offense. We got to
His
score.
First punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Oh my God, that's a good ass punt.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Rosen looking to throw.
Bro, come on, bro. The fucking glitch-ass defensive play, bro. It's that fucking try. Bro, I can look up that play and find glitch,
pressure
bro.
coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
It's the bullshit,
if you call
bro.
a pass play here,
that fucking defensive
timeout.
play, bro.
Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Oh, shit.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Going to end up costing me the game. Fuck out of here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Ah, you got to catch that. We needed that.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Evans. able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Here's Rosen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Booth review, come on. Woo, I was about to say. Bro, I was about to say.
Back to throw. On the screen, Bernard. He's to the 10.
Let's fucking go, baby! Let's fucking go!
Touchdown.
Woo!
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Critical extra.
Oh my God, come on. Defense, if I need you, I need you now. We got to get a stop. We got to take this and let's go to the Super Bowl. Let's go.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back.
All right, defense, we know what the fuck they gonna do. Let's go. We got to put pressure on this motherfucker.
Offense about ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shop field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle.
Come on.
With a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And
bro, come on.
Sliding. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Why the
fuck?
How many
times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside.
Bro, and then you, God damn, bro.
We'll eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Bro, run the fucking field goal defense.
So it's all going to come down to Steven Hauschka. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good.